Alright, what's up you guys? Back to the channel. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and push that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and push that bell notification button so you know when we upload videos. Today we're gonna just be kind of like chatting, I guess, in a sense, and putting a little bit of truth on the table. I'm over here doing laundry, so if you hear click clacking, baby, that's what the fuck it is. I'm doing laundry. Maybe I should close that door. Sorry about that. Y'all, they trying to get me to come outside. Hands down, trying to get me to come outside. I don't even look appropriate. Look, I got nails on and shit like that, but it's for OnlyFans. It was if I was a girl for a month. We ain't gonna talk about that next time. We're gonna read into Capricorns, y'all. Because hands down, I just want to talk to Capricorns. Y'all are something else. Y'all are really something else. Capricorns, y'all tickle the fuck out of me. The males and the females. And honestly, let's talk about the males real quick. If y'all agree with some of the shit that I'm going to talk about, hands down, put it in the comments below. Because I be gagging when it comes to these Capricorns. These Capricorns be doing too much of this lying. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, so put it in the comments below if you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I be gagging when these niggas be lying. Capricorns be lying for days and days and days. And please, y'all, grab your motherfucking shot. Welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about Capricorns. Y'all, hands down, Capricorns do me a number. I ain't gonna hold you. Libra, I don't know about any of y'all Libras out there, but if Capricorns do me a number, put it in the comments below. And thumbs up this video. Because Capricorns end up doing me a number. Somehow I end up being, they end up being attracted to me and things of that sort. And this is another thing. Put in the comments if you experience a lot of them calling you their love. They be like, hey love, good morning love. And I use love quite often, you know, but damn, Capricorns, they love using that shit. So if you know, if that resonates with you, put it in the comments below, y'all. Hands down, put that shit in the comments below. So, Capricorn, I'm gonna tell y'all something about the things that I like about y'all. Y'all, I was trying to think about the stuff that I love. Because y'all is a mess. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I feel like you guys only work with, honestly, no, I'm gonna say this. You guys would think you guys work with your sign, but that is what is toxic to the top level. Like, I feel like a Capricorn with a Capricorn, toxic as fuck. You guys are hotheads and have masculine energy to the top, even with the females. It's a gag, because you guys both are masculine in some type of way, gagging. And y'all got a lot of Capricorn associates and friends. I'm definitely gonna say they end up being a lot. But Capricorns, you guys are a vibe, hands down. But we're gonna talk about these men. Capricorns are a vibe. I've experienced Capricorn men quite often. My ex is a Capricorn, and I'm gonna tell y'all a few things about that motherfucker. Hands down, Capricorns are compulsive liars. They either lie to themselves, lie to people, or they do both. It just is what it is. They end up lying to themselves and lying to people, or doing both of that shit. And honestly, I don't even tolerate that shit. I don't even care for it. And I did tolerate it because I was thinking about the past and the childhood and things of that sort. And I would say that's something that's important to think about when you're in a relationship with someone, is think about where they're coming from. Childhood and background is important. It allows you to know where things are stemming from and why they're behaving in such ways. You know what I mean? Like, I had a Capricorn, that motherfucker would lie like it was his motherfucking habitat. You know, that motherfucker tell you the sky's motherfucking green with a straight face, and he would believe it himself. That's the gag. Believe their own lies. So Yeah, I would definitely say watch out for them. Not only that, but they can also be somewhat of delusional. And that's on both parts. The men and the women. I would say heavy on some of the women. Some of the women can be in a sense of like, oh, this is their man, their man, their man, their man, their man, their man, their man. Say they're gonna let them go, but never let them go. Stuff like that. Ride or dies. I would say Capricorns can be loyal, but I really feel like that stems from the women's side. The men will cheat like never before. I'm sorry. Put it in the comments if you think so. Like, thumbs this shit up. Men, the Capricorn men, I'm sorry. It's easy for them to cheat, especially if they have history with the individual. It's easy for them to link up with them, especially if they get in contact with them or the person contacts them. They'll consider at the end of the day. And that's where the gag is when it comes to these motherfucking Capricorns. I'd be so indecisive when I necessarily hear about a Capricorn that says they have some interest. I just automatically think like, oh yeah, this is a liar and a delusional bitch. Because you actually think I'm gonna fall for the shit that you out here telling, and it's a gag. Not only that, but I feel like they're easy to fall in love. They want something so bad. They want something so serious so quick. Let's put it that way. And that can be a gag. I would say you guys, Capricorn, don't do that to yourself. Please don't sit here and be like, oh yeah, I need, by 3 to 4 months, I need to know what the fuck we're doing. Don't do that, because that'll be a gag for every other sign unless it's a motherfucking Capricorn. I'm gonna be honest, and this is speaking to the women especially, because most men don't like that question of what are we? So if you're sitting here talking about after 3-4 months, even after a month or two, and you feel like you done seen him consistently and this, that, and the third, sometimes it's just a motherfucking vibe. And sometimes it's just sex, and you interpreting it as more than what it actually is. Don't do that. I would hands down tell you not to do that. That's something you don't want to do. And I'm gonna say that's not just something that Capricorns do. Some other people do that as well. But Capricorns tend to want to know, what are we, what are we doing, this, that, and the third, especially if they are getting into the bedroom. If you hold them out in any other sign, if you are dealing with a Capricorn that's fresh, I would say hold out on the sex. But then that would gag the Capricorn too, because Capricorn would be like, bitch, do you actually like me or not? That'd be another thing too. But sometimes that Capricorns can interpret you not wanting to have sex with them as toxic and you making them wait for it. So that could be another thing too. That can make them like you even more because you're not necessarily trying to fuck them right away. So that can make them ask the question, what are we even for? But these men don't like confrontation. I don't know why, but listen, men, in order for you guys to get somewhere, you're gonna have to be able to tolerate when some of us come to you and we actually are honest with you. You want something and you want it to stay, you're gonna have to be able to handle the confrontation as well, because you guys come in and think when you're wrong that it's not to be confronted or addressed, and that's a problem. 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna be single until you're able to handle that shit, unless you're with a Capricorn and you guys are both okay with not necessarily addressing issues and just brushing them off the motherfucking shoulder. And me, I ain't handling that shit. I'm more so like, we're gonna have to handle this shit. You know, we're gonna have to talk about this shit. And I'm necessarily, for me, because I'm a Libra, I'm necessarily going to consider your feelings. So I'm going to talk to you in a receptive manner. That's gonna allow you to be able to be receptive to what I'm saying. Let's put it that way. I realized through my time of being with a Capricorn, it's almost like I have to talk to you guys as if you guys are a baby. I don't want to do that. But then when it's a gag, when I do tell you certain things and then you guys feel like, oh wow, why are you talking to me like that? Why are you talking to me like I'm a kid? And since you know every fucking thing, You guys are a motherfucking gag. I swear. I swear. I have like a love and dislike for you guys. I really do. And it's like, it's a situation. It always ends up being like, I got this one man, Wooski, and he's like an on and off, but then like, exactly how my face is exactly how that's my perspective when it comes to him. It's a gag. And I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck am I dealing with at the end of the day. I think I know, but it's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? And he's so cute, and he's so, like, I feel like that's what Capricorns give you that motherfucker, like, damn, you're cute. You can be sweet when you wanna, but it's hard for you guys to open your mouth and communicate and take confrontation, especially when you guys are wrong. It's like, you guys play victim. Narcissistic as fuck, you guys, hands down. Capricorns, narcissistic as fuck. Will turn around and make it seem like they the motherfucking victim. And I got a gag for that. We're not about to sit here and you play victim like you ain't did nothing. So yeah, a lot of my stuff with a Capricorn was very much like, okay, I'm gonna have to give you, especially when they would lie about things. Now I sit here and I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to, I'm gonna sit here and tell you, let me get this proof first, and let me put it on this table so you can see it. And then you guys get upset when I show you the proof, because then it's like you guys can't really say anything else. Okay, I'm hitting a little close to home. But hands down, I don't know. Committing to a Capricorn, I feel like it would take time. And even then, moving fast with them, they might be good for 2, 3, 4 months, but they will 9 times out of 10 end up considering cheating. And that's the men, not the women so much. The women are more so like, oh, my man. Delusional as fuck, will end up taking a lot from a man, even though they see all the red flags, and that's a gag too. Women, Capricorn, you guys have the potential to be that bitch. You guys do. But you guys' downfall is that you guys will stand up for a man that is less than. Yeah, I don't understand why you guys kind of put up with so much shit when you see it. Especially when you guys are dating the same signs. That'd be a thing too. And it's a very common thing. Put in the comments below if you agree. Capricorn women like dating Capricorn men. And I think it's because they like that aggressiveness and toxicity. And I don't think Capricorns should be with Capricorn men at all. That's just my perspective. I'm not dodging anybody that's doing it. If you're doing it, okay, cool. If it resonates, pick it up. You know what I mean? Type shit. But hands down, y'all, get with another sign. And 9 times out of 10, you guys are masculine as fuck. Women, exercise being feminine, being a woman, being your own woman. That's what I'm gonna say. It's nothing wrong with the masculinity, but at the end of the day, let a man be a man. Don't take so much charge and feel like you have to be the man that man's not. And if he's not what you're looking for, honey, move on to the next. Hands down. But you guys need to be open to being with a man that is emotional, or I'm not gonna say emotional, but in tune with his emotions. I would definitely say that, because hands down, being with a man that's in tune with his emotions, he's able to communicate, and that's what you guys need. A man that's able to open the mouth. One thing that aggravates the fuck out of a female Capricorn is a man not being able to open his motherfucking mouth and communicate. It's like pulling teeth just to get a motherfucker to talk. And that's really the gag at the end of the day, because it's like, how the fuck are we supposed to progress in a relationship if you're not even able to talk? You know what I mean? And then when I am having a conversation with you, it's very much a gag because you feel like I'm arguing with you, but I'm really not. I just want to have a conversation. But sometimes some people don't know how to really address things either. So that can be also a gag too, is you not being able to know how to talk to a Capricorn either. that can also be something too. I would hands down say, for anybody that's dating a Capricorn man, you probably want to be able to express yourself in a way that is receptive to them, to be able to effectively communicate to them. If you're not willing to do that, 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna work for you guys. I'm just being honest. Because he's already stuck in his way, if that makes sense. And if you're looking for him to be able to understand you from a different level of communication, it's gonna be gag. It's gonna be a gag for you. So that's just that on that. But be able to compromise with a few things, but don't allow so much when it comes to Capricorn men. See yourself doing that, and it's not really getting you anywhere with another Capricorn man, so it's a gag too. Embrace what you haven't embraced when it comes to yourself. And what you already have been doing is fine, but sometimes certain things need to be adjusted. Let's put it that way. That's all I gotta say about that. But hands down, women, you Capricorns, I love Capricorns as friends, to be honest. They're quite good. And I love having Capricorn as fucking friends. They're fun to be around, their vibe, it flows. But when it comes to relationship, gagging. I'm gonna take a shot at that because these Capricorn men do me a fucking number. I ain't even gonna hold you. I hope you got your shot, cause don't think just because we ain't doing dare drink, but you could drink, baby, that we ain't drink. We damn sure is drink. Y'all gotta do better. You guys definitely deserve better. I'm definitely gonna say that. Hands down, Capricorn women definitely deserve better. And you guys should necessarily exercise on looking at other people's perspective versus your own. You guys are so stubborn in your own mindset that you're not looking at the bigger picture. You're just looking at your own self. And that's a gag. That's what's also gonna be you guys' downfall too. It's necessarily being one-minded versus broadening your horizon. Let's put it that way. But cheers to motherfucking Capricorns. That's my read on Capricorns, hands down. As in, if I had to read a motherfucking Capricorn, read on Capricorns, per se. These are not current reads, but this is what I necessarily have observed from these motherfuckers. Look, you guys stay tuned. That was my perspective on Capricorns. If any of that fucking resonates with y'all, shit, put it in the comments below. Like, for real, put that shit in the comments below. Hands down, I would tell Capricorns, get you a Libra friend. Capricorn men, if you are with a Capricorn woman, or anybody that's with a Capricorn woman, don't drag them along, because Capricorn women tend to, they can stay for a lot if they really like you. Let's just put it that way. But the way they express themselves when they're upset is kind of like a bomb. Especially when she's addressing issues at the end of the day, because 9 times out of 10, she's letting that shit bottle up. And then when she's ready to explode, she sends this long ass paragraph. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, this is, oh, you know what I mean? And it seems like a lot, but it's really just a build up. And I would definitely say, Capricorn women, express yourself a little bit more, but not in an aggressive manner. Like, be able to just communicate and talk. Honestly, I say this about all women. You should be able to talk and communicate and express how you feel without getting upset. And if it is not heard and understood from that level, he's not listening. And that's my input on Capricorn. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you thumbs up this video, like, comment, and subscribe if any of this motherfucker shit resonate with y'all motherfuckers. And I'll see y'all later. Tune into the motherfucking channel.
And you should.
As you should.
Oh, wait, is it recording?
It is.
No, it's not.
Wow.